Everybody, Ralph Havens here, autoimmuneanswers.com. And this morning's video is about a time back, I believe it was around 2007. And I was about to take a very big test. I'd been studying for 7 years and taking 1 or 2 classes a month for 7 years to become certified in integrative manual therapy, the medical intuitive training that one of the things that I use now. And what I was trying to really do with all this work, I think, was I really wanted to solve a really deep anxiety problem that I had been dealing with my whole life. And it was getting better and better and better, but I was still dealing with lots of anxiety and especially around performance and self-worth sort of things. And it was showing up as a sweaty hand thing. And it was really, it was limiting me. I bulled my way through it anyway and did stuff and put myself out there and did lots of stuff that pushed those kind of buttons, but it was really uncomfortable. And one of the things I used was something called reflection therapy. And it's a very specific way to clear deep stuff. Clears a lot of rage, clears a lot of anxiety, a lot of behavioral things. And when I first started using it, what I was realizing, I had a friend that we would go to dinner every Friday night, and it was always cool. You know, he was a running friend of mine, but he always talked about himself. Always talked about himself. I mean, if I was talking, he would then instantly bring it back to something about him, and that kind of like, okay, enough about me. Now you let me know what you think about me, that kind of thing, and it just bugged me so much. And just sent me into a bit of a rage. But I went, I didn't have much else to do on that Friday night back in those days. And so, and we were running together. And so that's what I did. So I used this technique where, a really simple technique where you do something for about a minute, once a day, and then you see how it goes. And after a couple of weeks, I noticed I was different, and I wasn't irritated by him anymore. And I had to actually look at him and go, is he still doing it? And sure enough, he was still talking all about himself, but it wasn't bugging me anymore. So this is the technique I used when I was about to get certified in integrative manual therapy. And that was a very intensive time. I had to do a written test, I had to do a practical test where I demonstrated my skills, and had to do an oral test where they quizzed me about stuff. And I had been doing this for a long time to clear what's called limbic rage, limbic excitement in the deep parts of the brain, the stuff that makes you run or fight. And so I had worked on it using that, and it worked really well. I got certified, and I did the test really well, and shifted a lot of stuff. So it's something I've used for a long time. And this Wednesday, if you're watching live, or later it'll be a video replay, but you can listen to Tom Giammatteo, and he's the husband of the late Sharon Giammatteo, who developed this stuff, this integrative manual therapy, this reflection therapy, some really cool stuff that I use every day. And I use it for myself and also for my clients to clear not only rage and anxiety, but also solve complex conditions. And so I'm going to be talking to Tom about how it all started. And the story is quite amazing. I'm sure I'll be even surprised by some of the stuff. If you want in on that interview, it's this Wednesday. If you're watching live, or later, you can just get the link. And you can go to www.autoimmuneanswers.com, autoimmuneanswers.com, and enter your email. I'll send an email out to the group before the interview. And there's also going to be a way to get his book and a lot more coming up. But the whole End Anxiety Forever, No More Sweaty Hands training and sessions, and he thinks to help you heal that. But right now what I'm talking about is an interview with Tom Giammatteo, one of the founders of integrative manual therapy, and someone that helped develop this reflection therapy. So let me know if you have any questions. Send some comments below. Hit subscribe, like, share this with anybody that's dealing with anxiety or sweaty hands or performance anxieties type things, rage. And I will see you all soon, hopefully this Wednesday. All right, everybody, let's get out there and live. Let's really live. Bye now.